What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 video here today on the channel. Now, with this one, we're going to be talking about DLC 3 because, well, simply, it's creeping up on us pretty fast. If you guys don't recall, I did a video theorizing about when exactly it would be, but that would probably be towards the end of June, very early July, that we'd see the drop and release of DLC 3 for PlayStation 4. So with that said, it's getting closer very quickly. So I want to talk a little bit about what we potentially could see in the contents of DLC 3 here. More specifically, what kind of map remake we'll be seeing in DLC 3. So for those that don't know, map remakes are kind of a thing that happen on a regular basis, but they usually are fan favorites. They give fans that sense of recognition and nostalgia at the same point in time, but it gives them just enough new elements to keep them more than intrigued to see what exactly is the difference here with them. So we've seen a few, and currently we're missing out on only just one game on this remake list. So far we've seen in DLC 1 that featured Skyjacked, the reimagination of Hijacked from Black Ops 2, and DLC 2 featured Verge, which was the reimagination of Bonsai from World at War. So the only one we've yet to see from a Treyarch title is Black Ops 1. So what are the odds we'll get one? Probably very good, either in DLC 3 or DLC 4. But what could they possibly be? This is where we can start theorizing on all of this. We gotta keep in mind that remakes are usually very popular in terms of the fan favorites, the maps that everybody usually loves here, but also for the sake of Black Ops 3, we have to keep in mind the advanced movement. So we also need to finally keep in mind things that haven't been remade previously. Remakes such as Nuketown, which were in Nuketown 2025 and Nuketown 2065, and Black Ops 2 and 3 were the remake of Nuketown from the original Black Ops. Black Ops 1's Summit was remade as Uplink in Black Ops 2, Firing Range was remade as Studio in Black Ops 2, and well then from there, we have the free picking of the litter. So with that said, what really fits the qualifications of this here? Well, there are a few maps that I think will do very well as remakes in Black Ops 3, the first of which being WMD, which is a Soviet base and it has large factory walls. It's got all kinds of different ladders that you can climb up and stuff like that, various different vantage points and different elevations, and really I think this would work very well with boosting as well as wall running because there's a lot of factory walls and stuff that you can jump up on top of. And if I'm not mistaken, it was one of the ones that a lot of people loved to play back in the day. Now, another one could be Havana, right in Cuba. There's a nice large amount of buildings and a few nice little higher elevated spots, but really wouldn't be my first choice, but I'm just gonna throw it in here in the litter nonetheless. Jungle, I think, was another fan favorite that people would love to see return again. There's a ton of elevation built into it, but also enough open areas that you could get into different flank routes. You could have gunfights out in the open, things like that. Another one that I'm just gonna throw in here is Array. This one was a little bit larger of a map and not really as many wall running spots or really too much higher elevation, but whether or not that's any indication, it's already in the game code. It's leftover code perhaps, but it is in the game code nonetheless. There have been bugs where people go into private matches and they see MP_array. So it's in there. Whether or not it's actually going to be returning, I don't know, but thought I'd point that out just in case. But nonetheless, if I were to narrow it down to two, I'd probably go with WMD and Jungle perhaps, but let's not forget that Bonsai was a DLC map. We've already seen a remake of a DLC map, so I guess there's really possibility that we could see a DLC map from Black Ops coming as well, and if that's the case, I think it narrows it down to 3 maps of the DLC. Firstly, Zoo, which already has a built-in theme park setting with Splash that would tie in directly with that, but it has the verticality as well. Kowloon is another one, and that's perhaps the most vertical of the Black Ops maps, perhaps even the most vertical of any Call of Duty map outside of the advanced movement system to date. So this was custom fit at the time with multiple levels of action as well as multiplayer zip lines. That was a fan favorite for sure. Now another one was Hangar 18, probably the least likely of these 3 in my books, but it was a fun one and a fan favorite nonetheless. So really I think we can pull away from this that, well, it's gonna happen at one point here in time that a Black Ops map is going to be remade, either for DLC 3 or DLC 4, and those are the maps that I think are listed. The primaries I think are WMD, Jungle, and then perhaps Kowloon, maybe Zoo if you want to throw it in there. But that's gonna wrap it up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to talk a little speculation, a little bit of theory here with this, but I would love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. What map do you think will be remade from Black Ops, or rather, which one would you like to see remade from Black Ops? But thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like down below if you did enjoy, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to that road to 40,000 subscribers, so every little bit does help and is of course greatly appreciated. But my name has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care. and peace.